So from December 2018 to April 2019, I lost a total of 100 pounds. I was never guided or told really about nutrition. I kind of just ate whatever I felt like it whenever I wanted to. I didn't really care. I was always bigger. I grew really fast when I was younger. I was like the tallest one in my class in elementary school. So the fact that I was eating a lot and I was significantly bigger than everyone else around me, it really didn't make a difference to me. It didn't matter until I was older. When I was younger, I tried to be more active. I was involved in basketball, ballet. I tried track, I tried volleyball, and even though I tried all of these sports, I never became fit. I was always the same size, and I actually got bigger as time went on. At that time, I was a manager at a coffee shop when I used to get the pastries and the special drinks for free. So at night, I used to go home and I used to kind of comfort eat to make up for the depression I was feeling during those months. Every night it was just candies, cookies, brownies, anything that you could think of that was sweet, I was eating it at night. And on top of that, I was trying to be frugal and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I would also eat the pastries that were there because they were free to me. Basically, my diet consisted of bread and sugar. I was in a really deep and dark place during this time. I used to Photoshop my photos. I didn't feel confident in anything that I wore. It used to be really hot outside, but I would always wear a sweater to hide my body. I don't really have any pictures of myself during this time period because I was so ashamed of the way that I looked. I didn't want anyone to see how big I had gotten, and I thought because I was somewhat attractive that I would be able to pull it off. I thought because I had a pretty face and I knew how to do makeup and I knew how to do my hair that it would be okay to be this size. It wasn't until I stepped on the scale and then it kind of just hit me. I was 280 pounds. And the reason I decided to lose weight was, one, I was not pre-diabetic and I did not want to become pre-diabetic. Two, when I saw the 280 on the scale, it kind of blew my mind. It registered to me that I was almost 300 pounds. I didn't want to be almost 300 pounds. I wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to feel good about myself. I wanted to look good. I wanted to feel good, and I just didn't like the way that I looked. I wanted to be happy with who I was. I wanted to be healthy in all aspects. I wanted my mental health to be okay. I wanted my body to be okay. I just wanted to be healthy and happy, so I decided to make a change. So in the summer of last year, I decided to go vegan and I decided to start working out. At my house, I have a pool, so I would just do about an hour 30 of cardio. And in addition to that, I didn't eat meat or dairy. So when I was doing this was around August 2018. In September of 2018, I got in a very bad car accident, which led me to be somewhat disabled. As a result of this accident, I hurt my back, I hurt my neck, I lost my memory, I had to quit my job. There were a lot of things that happened that prohibited me from not being able to move forward in my weight loss journey. I was on bed rest for about 3 months. From September to December, I wasn't able to work. I wasn't able to really do anything. I just kind of laid in bed all day and just tried to rest my body and rest my brain. My biggest thing was getting my memory back. The doctors told me that I would live with pain for the rest of my life, that there was really nothing that they could do to help me, and I did not like the sound of this. At the time, I was 19 years old. I felt like I was really young, I was really smart, I was always ahead. I couldn't fathom the thought of not being able to not be in pain or always have back pain or always have something that debilitates me in the future. I remember during this time, I started taking physical therapy for my injuries, and when I was taking physical therapy, I kind of liked it. I liked being active. It hurt when I did do physical therapy, but it also helped me too. I got physically better. Therapy helped me a lot. It helped me walk. It helped me be able to deal with my injuries. And once I ended physical therapy, I decided that I wanted to continue being active. I saw how being active helped me in my injuries, and I didn't want to listen to what the doctor said. I didn't want someone to put a stigma against me and say, okay, well, she'll never be able to walk normally again. I was 19. I did not think that I should let an injury define the rest of my life. I wanted to get my body back, I wanted to get my mind back, and I wanted to improve myself for the better. In the summertime, when I was vegan and I was working out, I only lost about 10 pounds. I wanted to lose weight much quicker than that just because I weighed a lot and I wanted all this pressure off of my lower back and my body in general. So I decided to go on the keto diet. So in short, the keto diet is ultimately high fat, moderate protein, low carb. I tried my absolute best to stay away from carbs. So no starch, no sugar, no carbs at all. Bread, no pasta, no donuts, nothing. In addition to that, I went and I worked out almost every single day and only did cardio. I know people would rather gain muscle and lose fat, but in my mind, all I want to do was just lose the fat. The fat was the part of me that was weighing me down literally, and I just kind of want to get rid of it as fast as possible so I could heal my injuries. I couldn't really do any muscle building. Every time I would try to work on my legs or my lower back, I would be in a lot of pain. So I just stuck to cardio for the time being. Everyone asked me, especially on social media, what was my routine? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I ran on the treadmill for about 30 minutes, then I did the bike for about 15 minutes, and then I did the elliptical for another 15 minutes, and that was it. After that, I would go sit in the sauna for about 20 minutes too, so that kind of helped. I did very, very, very strict keto. I did not cheat. I did not go over my carb count until about April of this year. I really disciplined myself because I was really adamant about losing weight. My meals consisted of relatively the same thing. It was usually just like a salad. I don't use dressing because I don't really like dressing. I'm not really big on like ranch or Italian dressing or whatever you like to use on your salad. I would just do lettuce, my choice of meat, avocado, sour cream, and maybe salt, and that was it. I ate this way. I worked out very hard. I worked out in a fasted state, so before I ate anything for the day, I would get my workout in, and then I would eat a very large meal and then fast for the rest of the day. This allowed me to lose weight very quickly, and these methods helped my injuries. As of now, I do not feel any pain in my lower back whatsoever. The only times I feel pain in my lower back or in my neck is if I stretch in those positions for too long, but other than that, I don't feel any type of pain. I feel perfectly fine and perfectly healthy. I lost weight at a very fast pace. I wasn't planning to lose weight like this. Didn't want to lose weight this quickly, but it's kind of just something that happened. I also didn't do this to force myself to lose weight. I have a very sensitive body, and high sodium makes me very bloated very easily. I can't eat certain foods. They don't make me feel well. They make me really sick. So I just wanted to do this diet to be as healthy as I can be. When I started this diet, I realized I wasn't as bloated. I had a lot more energy. I felt a lot healthier. Just stuff that I never felt before, and minor changes just in my body, like my skin got clearer, my oil production in my face was a lot better. I wasn't as bloated all the time, which is really big for me. Bloating for me is a very uncomfortable feeling, and I do not like feeling bloated at all. I was losing weight so quickly that literally my whole entire face started to change. As you can see, I started looking a lot thinner very quickly. My face started changing, my body started changing, and everyone could notice how fast I was losing weight. I don't want to make this video too long because what I did is very simple. All I did was cardio for an hour and a half, and I ate really clean in a caloric deficit. No sugar, no bread, no carbs. The only things I would drink were water, tea, and occasionally Diet Coke or like a Gatorade Zero or something. I tried to stay away from those because once you get it, it's kind of hard to stop drinking those things, and they aren't necessarily healthy for you. But once in a while, you know, I would cheat. That would be my cheat, was getting like a Diet Coke. I stayed consistent. I had a goal. I didn't want to look the way that I looked anymore. I looked that way my entire life. I kind of just wanted to look better, feel better about myself. I was tired of like the old me, and I wanted to become a new me. I wanted to become healthier, and seeing the potential that I started to look like, even with losing 20, 30, 40 pounds. Like, I just wanted to keep going and keep going. So in April of 2019, I officially lost 100 pounds. I have not lost any more weight since then, and I have come off of the diet. Since then, I've been coming on and off of the diet just for maintenance purposes and just health purposes. I am around 5'7", 5'8", so I don't think I need to lose any more weight or be any thinner than I already am. For my height and for my build, I'm not a petite person at all. I'm very tall, so I decided to stop losing weight. I'm really proud of myself for the amount of discipline and hard work that I put in to achieve my goal. If you would have told me 6 months ago that, hey, you're gonna lose 100 pounds and you're gonna look completely different, I would have never believed the person who was telling me that. I'm not gonna say that losing weight was a very easy experience. Yes, I lost it very, very quickly, but it was a very, very hard process. I literally went through an accident and then mentally and physically changed as a result of it. It was not an easy process. Even until this day, I still don't want to go to the gym. I'm not a super fit person. I don't like working out. I still try to eat healthy and I still try to be active as much as I can, but I'm not that type of a person. Being 100 pounds thinner did not make me into this fit expert. It did not make me want to pursue fitness. You know, I just wanted to improve myself in general. Even though I lost 100 pounds, I'm still not athletic. I am still myself, okay? You do not have to become super fit. All you're doing is improving your quality of health. Even if you can lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, that's great. It got to a point where I was just looking in the mirror and I was just unhappy with what I was seeing. I really wanted to change the way that I looked. I wanted to be healthier. I wanted to be happier. And I knew that at the time losing weight was the way to do it. I knew that if I became happy with my interior and my exterior, that I would just feel better about myself in general. That's exactly what happened. After I came off of the diet, I only gained about 2 pounds back. I haven't really gained any weight back. I'm eating normally now and I'm still the same. Nothing has really changed in my body. The only thing that has changed is I get bloated easily now because I am eating a lot of carbs, and carbs have water in them and I retain water very easily. But other than that, I'm still healthy, I'm still okay, and I'm still happy, and that's what is most important. A lot of people have been messaging me asking me to make a video about my routine. I don't have a routine. I literally woke up in the morning, went on a run, ate, and then drank water for the rest of the day. Like, that was my routine. I don't have a specific, oh, do this for this amount of minutes. I just looked up how to burn fat, you know, how the body works. I stayed away from fast food. I didn't eat any sugar at all. There was not one single day where I cheated. The only snacks that I would have were nuts, or like jerky or stuff like that, but like there's only so much of that you can have before the fat burning stops. So I tried to snack minimally as possible. Physically, I don't really have any plans for my future. I don't know if I want to become more fit. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a gym type of person. I don't really like going to the gym. The only reason why I went was because I wanted to lose weight. I don't really know what's next. I'm happy with the way that I look. I like my face now. I like how much slimmer it is. I like how my body is slimmer. I went from a size 22 to a size 8, so I think that's really cool. You have to be aware that when you diet, you are essentially changing your life. You're physically changing your body to make it perform differently. You're taking a lot of stress off of your heart, off your blood pressure, just off of a lot in general. And with that, your body is going to change. That's why they say a diet isn't temporary, it's a lifestyle change, because you are changing the way that you are living and the way that your body operates, essentially. People did treat me differently after I lost a lot of weight. People wanted to be my friend a lot more. People were interested in my life a lot more, and they wanted to know how I did it. People who weren't really my friends just kind of like wanted to come back into my life and like build a relationship with me. Just things of that. Just people started treating me nicer. I never let that faze me though. I always stay true to who I am and what I believe in, and I know the people who were there before I physically changed, so that's not a concern for me. I'm proud of what I accomplished. I think what I did was monumental, and I would recommend it to anyone else who is in need.